Lesson 8, Unit 2. Risk Planning, Part 1. The development of the risk management plan is a process that will help the team decide the best approach and plan for risk management activities during the life of the project. The team may need to hold several meetings to develop the risk management plan, starting with the identification of project risk and reviewing project documents such as the project contract, WBS, budget, schedule, roles and responsibilities. This will also include documents from previous projects and organization's policies and guidelines for risk management. Risk planning consists of 3 steps. Identifying all the risks that may have an impact on the project. Quantify the impact and probability for each identified risk, and develop a risk response plan. The plan will identify all risks and their levels of probability and impact, the strategies to deal with those risks, the roles and responsibilities of the team to implement activities to manage the risk, and the budget assigned to deal with the risk. The plan will include contingency plans with predefined actions, fallback plans when the actions to manage a risk may not have worked as planned, and a contingency budget to mitigate the cost caused by the risk event. Identifying risk is the process of gaining an understanding of the negative outcomes of a project. Sources of risk may come from 2 major sources: internal risks that are in the area of project control and external risks where the project doesn't have much control. Internal risk comes from the project's organization or internal conditions, such as limited support from the organization, lack of qualified resources, the organization's management processes, and project management competencies. Internal factors also include internal stakeholders such as senior management and directors of administrative support. In most cases, internal factors can be managed and their impact reduced by getting the support and commitment to the project. External risks come from the environment, and these are more difficult to manage. These include all the factors that the project has little or no influence to change, and the best strategy is to develop contingency plans that will help minimize their impact. External factors include the political system, socioeconomic context, geography, infrastructure, the local natural environment, external stakeholders, including intended beneficiaries and the local communities, who have a strong influence in the project outcomes. The most common technique for identifying project risk is the use of brainstorming, in which a group attempts to generate a list of potential risks for the project. The result is a comprehensive list that the group then uses to quantify based on their probability and impact to the project. All risks identified by the team should be captured in a risk table, also called the risk log. This document will be used during the life of the project to monitor and update the status of all risks. The next step is risk quantification. You and your team will analyze each risk and determine their probability of occurrence and their impact to the project. Probability is the chance or likelihood that the event will occur or not. Some risks are almost certain that they will occur, while others have a remote possibility. Impact is the result or consequences of a risk event to the project, measured by the effect on the project. To quantify the levels of probability and impact, a practical method is to use a scale of high to low, or 1 to 3, for each risk level of impact and probability. The risk factor is determined by multiplying impact with probability and organizing the results from high to low, providing a list of prioritized risks.